Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about what you will need to start your business. Just the beginning part of it. Okay, so I'm just going to get right into the video. So I have a book here. I wrote down a lot of different things, and it's actually a good amount of pages. So hopefully I can say them like specific steps, and then you can just do it in, I guess, whichever order will work with you. Okay, so in my last video, I talked about having a reason why you want to start your business. And there also needs to be a need for your product. If you know people are purchasing it, then you're probably in the right direction. Maybe people are not purchasing it because no one has made that item. Maybe whatever you're gonna make is gonna be something very different. Okay, so just remember that knowing your why is very important, so you can not only start but continue even when things get rough. So that is super important. Why is this moving around? That is super important for you to keep in mind. Secondly, starting your business can be fun and exciting in the beginning, but you will soon feel overwhelmed without the right strategy. So I have a few helpful tips, and hopefully it will help you. Okay, so I am going to be selling lip gloss, I'm going to be selling hair products, and I'm going to be selling lotions. That's what I particularly want to do. And it's very important that if you're doing any type of retail, right, topical retail stuff, that you do a lot of research on your products. Anything that's topical is going to be absorbed on the skin. Anything that goes in your mouth is going to be going in your mouth. So you want to make sure you're not just saying, oh, I'm just going to put this together and see what happens. You have to test it out, because someone could be allergic to something. Someone could ingest something and get sick. It's very important to take what you're going to be doing very seriously, because it's not a game. So for example, lip gloss, right? One of the first things you can do when you first start is find other people on YouTube who are doing the same thing that you want to do. Because I wanted to start doing lip gloss, I looked for lip gloss videos, right? So you're seeing people who have already done it, people who are actually selling stuff, and you see how they mix, stuff like that. This is not to take away everything that they do, but you can see a step-by-step on how mixing works, right? And you can have an idea, okay, I see that they're using these kind of oils, that kind of oils. They're not just throwing any kind of chemicals into their stuff. And then you can make your own educated decision on, what you want to put in your own products. Another thing is ingredients. So even though you see what other people are doing, right? You're going to Google, you're going to look for ingredients for your products. Do extended research so you can see, okay, what am I going to put in my product that's going to be different from everyone else? See what these things do, right? A lot of people like vitamin E, because vitamin E is very good for the skin. It has a lot of antioxidants and things that are good. People like coconut oil because coconut oil smells good. Coconut oil is very moisturizing. There's certain properties that are in it, and vitamins and minerals that are good for your skin. So just research the ingredients so you can say, okay, if it's gonna be on my lips, if it's gonna be on my body, what is the feeling I'm trying to create? Or what is it that I want people to feel or smell when they use my products? And then you wanna try to look for those things. Make sure that they're not anything that's gonna hurt anyone. Do research on those products. Some people are allergic to stuff, so you may or may not want to use it, in your ingredient. All right, so the next thing is, once you start mixing things together, also, you are the experiment, okay? You are like the guinea pig. You are your family, your friends, they're all guinea pigs. You're going to try it on everyone around you first before you want to go sell to the masses. And that's why how you start purchasing things is very important. So one of the first things you want to do after you realize what you want is make a list of ingredients that you want to put into your product, okay? Then you need to find out, where am I going to buy these items for? Am I going organic? Am I just going basic? You want to make those decisions because you already know if you go organic, you're probably gonna pay more than if you go regular. You know, you wanna make that decision based off of how much money you can afford. And remember, you're just starting off. And also remember, before you even sell to anyone, you're gonna be experimenting. You wanna go and spend a whole bunch of money that is going to go to waste because no one is actually gonna get it. You know, you have to think about that first. Okay, so starting off, the first thing that I did was I went small. I know what I want. I want to do lip gloss. I know I want to do lotions. I want to do hair products, but I didn't go out there and buy everything. I started with lip gloss because I felt like it was the easiest of all the other three things to start with. I did not go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff, even though I saw on videos, they're like, yeah, buy this, 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 and this. But to me, it didn't really make sense unless I already had clientele, unless I already had people purchasing from me. Why am I gonna just go out and buy all these other things that you need? You want these things, and don't get like shiny syndrome. I forgot what they call it. But it's like, oh my gosh, everything looks so good. I just wanna buy it. Don't buy something you don't need right now, okay? So if you're doing lip gloss, you want to find, where can I get some base from, okay? And what am I gonna use to cut it with? And I need to see, do a little bit of experimenting and see how it looks. So one of the three places you wanna go if you're gonna get a lip gloss, you wanna first get a kit. I have looked on Etsy, Amazon, TKB Trading, other places as well, okay? It is better off just buying a kit from either three of them because after looking, it's really not much of a difference between them. And I'm going to show you what I found. So TKB has their own lip gloss base on here. It is $24.99. These are the colors available to you. And it is $5 extra for shipping. So basically $30, right? And if you were to order it today, you'll get it by the 30th. All right, the latest. So this is not bad. The only thing is you don't have anything to add to this. So because we're in the experimental stage, I would advise to buy something like mineral oil. If you want to get fancy, maybe you can do some grapeseed oil, which is really good. And I would not go for anything expensive. I would try to get the cheapest one that you could get. There's one here for $9.36. So for $9 more, you can add it instead of this, and it'll probably be about the same price. So relatively about that. That's pretty much all you need except for the syringes and all of that. So if you put in, say, let's do squeeze tubes. This one says 50. This one says 50 for $8, and they'll give you 2 syringes. This one says 100 for $10. This would be the right way to go because you're getting more bang for your buck. Let's see, 80 for $5.99. That's also not bad. So pretty much just know that you can pick one of these. Look, there's one here for $4 for 50, $5 for 50. So you can choose and pick whichever one you want. I'm gonna go with the 100 for 10. Now add that to cart. And then we just want some pipettes and syringes. So look at that, 100 for $5. Perfect. We'll just grab it and add that. And then last but not least, our syringes. Okay. So I think out of all of them, here you get 20, but it's 10 ml. That's not bad, but I'm gonna be doing a lot. So let's see, 20 ml, but you only get 5. So the best one that I am seeing here is the 10 pack, and they're 60 ml. 60 ml. So I'm gonna add that to cart. All right. So for $62, if you do it this way, you'll get a pack of syringes, a pack of pipettes, a pack of squeeze tubes, and then whatever you're gonna choose to mix this with. So again, this is not bad, and this will last you a while. So now let's try TKB's website. So they have their mini make your own lip gloss kit for $40. It comes with a little bit of everything that we just put in our Amazon cart. So you get the same things here, some pipettes, a few tubes. This is a very small amount, but I mean, either way, you'd probably have to get more. I probably would recommend, if you decide to go with this, to still purchase more of the squeeze tubes and the pipettes and the syringes, because you're gonna go through them a lot, especially the little squeeze tubes. When you start handing them out, they go very quickly. Let's go to pipettes. We have a whole bunch here. But for $3, you get how many? For an extra $4 for 6 pipettes and 1 syringe. It's not bad. You could just like put quantity 2, and that would be good. And then let's just go and look at squeeze tubes. So they have a domed squeeze tube. Let's just look for squeeze tubes in general. Do they have anything different? It seems like this is the only one, unless you want to get wands. So that's up to you if you want to get wands. In the beginning though, I would say try to stick to these in the beginning, because they come a dime a dozen, and you know, it's easier in the pocket. It's $40 for it, and then of course if you were to add a few more pipettes, it'll be like $9. And it's on here, it's like $7 for basic shipping. That's just for basic shipping. So if it ends up coming up to like $50, it'll be $57. If you decide to just get that, the lip gloss kit alone, it'll be $47. Okay. So now let's check out Etsy. So as you can see here, there's a couple different options for you to have. Everyone has their own little kit, and they're selling them for different prices. It's up to you. You can choose what you want. Of course, we have Versagel from No Problema. They're giving you a couple good stuff here, a few pipettes, 2 syringes. Like I said, this is not enough for experimentation, especially this. It's a nice start, but you're gonna need more. So whether you choose to purchase it separately or purchase it with it, which I did, you can decide which one you want to do. Then there's this person for $45. Let's see what they have. So for $45, you're getting these nice glitters. They have some syringes. These look like they're 60 ml. Then they have their gel flavors, and they're giving you wands, and then a few pipettes. This looks pretty nice. It's for $45. So it's $10 cheaper than No Problema. And they give you a little more here. Just less. You just don't get any squeeze tools. Either way, there are a lot of options, and this should be how you should be thinking for starting. Purchase some mineral oil so that when you're doing your experimentation, you're not wasting good shea butters, mango butters, whatever it is you might think you want to get, because those cost money, okay? And if you do, just get a sample, get a small amount, and use it sparingly. If you want, you can buy a small amount of each item that you want, okay? When it comes to experimentation, I suggest doing something with like mineral oil, you know, and that should be enough for now to start using either the TKB kit, the one from Amazon, or Etsy. I know there's that new competition, No Problema, and you know, if you choose to purchase from them, it's relatively a few dollars. You know, test it on yourself, give it away to your family and friends, and let them see if they like it. Starting off, I would say buying the kit is a very smart start to saving money, and just seeing if you even like it after a while, because you might start it and say, you know what, this is not for me, and you're not gonna know. You don't want to spend money to realize afterwards that you didn't like it. Okay, so now once you have your products that you're going to use, say you purchase from TKB, you have your oils and all those things, right? What are you gonna mix it in? Because you just got a kit. Go to your nearest dollar store, buy some cups, buy like 1 pack of cups, 1 pack of spoons, 1 pack of bowls. That's more than enough. And you can start to do small mixes and see what you like. If you're gonna buy cups, I would not suggest getting foam cups, because when you mix, you could end up going right through the cup. I would just get the actual like clear plastic cups if they have any available. And just do small amounts, okay? So for example, if I'm gonna use gel, I'm gonna use 1 spoon of TKB gel, Versagel, of whatever sort you purchase, okay? Then I'm gonna use probably a drop of pigment, okay, liquid pigment, to see how that looks. Take a pipette, okay, and do about 1 tablespoon, or whatever the spoon is that you're using, of the mineral oil or whatever oil that you're choosing to use, and mix that up together and see how the consistency comes up. Try to do a 1-to-1 ratio, and then from there you can back down whatever you're adding, whatever your additive is oil-wise, okay, to see what you want. The point is not to waste. You don't want to be wasteful with the product because it is expensive. And there's some times where you've had issues where oil is not, the gel is not available, and you wish you weren't so hasty with using so much. I know I did. In the beginning, I was just squeezing out because I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a whole bunch of this color, but then it didn't come out right, you know? So what happens? It goes in the garbage. Money wasted. At this point, you've purchased your stuff, you've experimented, you came up with a consistency that looks good. I think that you should come up with at least 2 colors that you like, okay? Now, if you have a job, if you're working or you're going to school, one of the 2 things you want to do is say you have let's say 12 of the squeeze tubes, right? You want to say, okay, 6 can be pink, the other 6 can be blue or brown, you know, whatever it is. And then you're going to go to your place that you work at or your school, and you're going to sell them for cheap. You are not going to sell them for full price. The reason why you don't want to do that is, again, even though your family and friends have given you their opinion and stuff like that, now you're venturing out a little further, okay, to see, okay, let's see if outside of that realm, how people will react to it. A lot of people will say, oh, I like it, and then as time goes on, you'll start to hear a little bit more. Get feedback. Ask them, how's the consistency? How long did it last after you put it on? What did it smell like? What did it feel like? Did your lips feel any way after you were done? Ask questions, because that's going to be the most important thing to you. And guess what? People outside at your job, at your school, strangers will be a little more honest with you than your own family. Even though your family will be honest too, but you'll get even more feedback like that. When I was in school and I gave my stuff, people were excited and they purchased it, and I charged like $3 for them. And they said, wow, this is good. But before I sold, I gave them for free. My first batch, I went to school and I brought like 10 lip glosses. And I said, hey guys, I made lip glosses, and you know, I just wanted you guys to just try them out. And everyone took something and everyone had a different opinion. One person said, the glitter that you're using, it's a little rough on my lips. Noted. Now I know I need to get something that's much more finer. When I used this or whatever else, my lips felt a little swollen. What did you use in it? Oh, what kind of pigment did I use? Where did it come from? Is it mica? Is it a dye? Where are you getting your things from? Why this person is feeling that way? So I did this beforehand. While everyone basically was happy and had positive feedback, it was very important. So this way now I can go back to the drawing board using those things. And where I was very diverse. We had Spanish, we had white, we had black, we had everything. So, you know, I got a good amount of feedback from each of those people. So you go back to the drawing board and you're like, okay, these are the things that I need to tweak if I'm gonna give it out. Now, say you're not at work, you're at home, you don't go to school, right? Because there's quarantine. So there's some people who can't do it either, right? This means that you need to start sending things out to people to try them. If you know anyone, you have family, you have friends, just mail it to the house. You know, hey guys, can you try this out? Tell me what you think. You know what I mean? And go from there. This way, at least you have someone telling you the truth. If you live in a building, go to your neighbors. Say, hey, you know what? I'm trying something. Can you just tell me how this feels? You know, don't be afraid of putting yourself out there, because you're going to be selling. So you need to be able to talk to people and say, hey, this is something that I'm making. Please, I would value your opinion. If you could try this and tell me what you think. Business people do it all the time. When you first start, the money that you make each time you sell is not for you. It is for your business solely. And you have to remember that. Whatever you make in the beginning needs to go directly back into your business. So you've gone into the world, like I said, everyone has tried your stuff, a few people have purchased from you, and you're like, okay, what do I do next? Now that has happened, this is the time for you to think of a name for your product. When you're thinking of a name for your product, I have 2 suggestions. In the beginning, definitely you have to make sure that no one else has the name, right? But also, do not stress yourself out about it. In the beginning, everything that you put into it now is not going to be the same a year, 2 years later. You're going to develop and grow as you go on. So you don't need to be like, whatever name I get now, that's going to be it forever. No. Companies revamp. They change, they get better. So don't force yourself to overthink it. Get something simple, something that represents the product you're going to be selling and makes sense, and just go from there. Come up with a simple logo if you feel like getting a logo, or just use the name of the brand as the logo. So definitely The first things you're gonna do once you know you have your product, once you see that people like it, is figure out a logo or a name for your business, right? Secondly, is gonna be packaging. And thirdly, setting up your social medias. And lastly, it's going to be about setting up a website. Okay, I just wanted you to understand that in the beginning, with all the excitement, don't go crazy and overspend. Be very thoughtful with your money. Try to preserve what you have. Get something, experiment with it. You know what I mean? Get your creative juices going, because when you start, your creativity is going to be there. And one of the biggest things I have to say is just do it. Do not wait. Just do it. You can think all in your head all you want, but until you take action and you do it, you are not helping yourself. Don't get all in your head. Do not listen to that part of you that's like, oh, maybe it's not for me. You don't know if it's for you. Try it first. Whatever your endeavors are, just step in the ring. That's how you'll know whether you can deal with it or not. Okay? So thank you so much for coming to my channel. Please hit that subscribe button, and God bless. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Brenda by Key. And that's not what I wanted to say, but whatever. Thank you guys for tuning back into my channel. Wait. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please press the subscribe button and